Hey everybody! Right, before we start this vlog, whatever the hell they're called today. Today is a good day. So before I start, I've got to say some thank yous because Poison Ivy has been in for her MOT and she has passed. Got a few things we need to look at for the future, but she passed. Still need to get 2 new tyres, but they're still, they're okay enough to pass, but I know that they need to get done soon. So I'd just like to say a big thank you to, I believe, Uphill Motors, Weston-super-Mare, and to my main man, Phil, better known as Western Super Moto Vlogs. If you like motorcycle vlogs, check him out. That's how I met him. Thanks to Phil, who organised this for me. So we had a new cam belt fitted, we had a full service with the MOT, and so it's got everything that needed doing to it done. So that's awesome. So that's brilliant. So we have another year's MOT. Emissions. The emission test has been passed as well. I want to say a big thank you also to Sean Broughton and Kelly Wright, who were working there and who helped me out. And great company. I recommend if you've got a van, contact Phil, he's the servicing manager, and see if he can fit you in, because they did a brilliant job and my van has never looked cleaner. So now I'm going to drive down to Devon. I'm in a place called Vanlife at the moment, which is where my mother lives. Well, I've been staying for a couple of days while the van's been in, and now we are going to head back down to Crediton in Devon, where I'll meet up again with the Crafty Nana. Then we will be together again as a family. That's Poison Ivy, the wife, and me. Excellent news. And I'm going to keep the camera on for a bit, because I might want to chat to you as I go, and therefore I can keep you involved. By the way, the cars park in this freaking village is ridiculous. Parked all over the freaking place. And then the police had the nerve to knock on my door because some arsehole had complained because I'd parked my van in my mother's drive and the end was sticking out about 8 inches over the pavement. Which, yeah, fair enough, that's against the law. However, the alternative is I just park the whole van on the road outside and everyone's got to go around the whole van. You know, I had a marker up there so everyone could see, a cone, so everyone could see what was going on. So there you go. One of the good things about a bus is lots of people give way to you. And that man just gave way to me, so we are now going to head to the motorway, which I've seen already is packed. But, you know, it is what it is. It's a Friday night, people want to go to Devon because why wouldn't you? We do need to get diesel as well, but, you know, no rush. Well, there is. Fill her up, as they say. The silly thing is we have to come back up this way next week because my wife's got to pick up her pharmaceuticals, things that keep her alive. Yeah. So, big update, big recap, where, what, where, when and how. So, it might seem that all we've done is spend money into this van. It's true, that's what we have done. We've spent a lot of money into this van. However, we got it at a bargain price, absolutely, no ifs, no buts. We looked at many vehicles for around 10 grand. What it mostly seemed to be offering me was like a 30-year-old motorhome of dubious fashion design. I mean, the interiors of some of these things are disgusting. I don't know why the people that design motorhomes and caravans 10, 15, 20 years ago thought they really wanted to look like that, but they were pretty awful, terrible colour schemes. So let's see a lot better stuff now. But anyway, we're going a long way. Go the better way. So yeah, we looked at them, and when we looked at this, I bought it for this one, we looked at a Transit, which was I think 14,000. That had, well, it was dodgy. The guy claimed it only had like 100,000 on the clock, but the clock showed 300,000. But he said, oh yeah, but it's had a new engine fitted. But it all just sounded very, very dodgy. Plus, of course, even though the engine might be, oh, there's the traffic jam on the motorway. Solid. Even though the van might only have 100,000, the engine might only have 100,000 on the clock, which I still don't believe. But that still means the rest of the van was 300,000 miles on the clock, or more, which is what it was showing. So that was no good. We then went up to Basingstoke and looked at a Talbot motorhome. I got in that thing and I literally drove it for about 30 seconds and knew there's no way in the world I could get that. The gear stick was was about 6 miles long, and to find a gear which is like that. Then also, like, the throttle and the brake pedals, you had to literally lift your leg up to your knee was hitting your face to do them. I mean, if you're just sitting there driving down the motorway, you're holding your knee up, how is that going to work? So I knew that thing was a piece of, you know, just not for me. I'm sorry. I also knew that Talbots were pretty rough anyway, and that was really rough. So when we saw this one, we thought, well, we were kind of getting to the stage where we're like, oh, it's never going to work. We'll just buy something and do it ourselves, which would have been a disaster looking back, because physically I'm not able anymore. I can't get down on my knees, and I can't sort of bend around. I can't reach up without it just aching. I'm knackered. So my mind would have been willing, but my body would have definitely proven to be a complete, and I would have been stuck doing that for probably the next 60 years. It would have been terrible. So when we went to look at this one, I was on it. I was like, oh wow, this could be it. We didn't make a decision there and then, but we still had to look at that Talbot. But as soon as we've seen that Talbot, we're like phoning him up, don't let anybody else view it, we want it now. I mean, he's like, oh, we've got lots of people coming. Could have been lying to me, but I don't care. 9,999 is what this cost. 75,000 on the clock, with an MOT for, I think it's 3 months MOT. No guarantee, because it's through a broker and or an agent. Oh, excuse me. And honestly, it was a bargain. It was. And yes, I've had to redo the electrics, I've had to put new heater in, we've just had to put new cam belt on it, and so, you know, let's say for argument's sake we spent between let's say 4,000 more pounds onto it, which is probably, you know, what we've done with all the other stuff that we've added to it ourselves. So for £14,000 we've got a long wheelbase Iveco with a brand new cam belt, new electric board, new heater, and just like the layout that we really enjoy. So yeah, I mean, I think for, let's say, 14 or 15,000, we still have a bargain. We genuinely have a bloody good bargain. I'm going to fill up here, I think, and people are telling me that, you know, if you sell it you'll get your money back. I think that might be the case today. I'm not sure if that'll be the case next year, when suddenly everybody starts going overseas on all those camper vans that were bought last year, and like and when everyone went crazy spending £60,000 on camper vans. They're all going to flood the market. Mind you, down at the lower end, I guess, you know, this will be a bloody great value for somebody. But she's not for sale, people. Yes, we are going to go back to Malaysia, but we're not going to go full time anymore. We're going to do summer in UK and Europe, winter in Malaysia. I think that's the best way for us to do things. You should really have checked where he was drilling. Right, a long drive to Devon. Here we go.